Guess who's back? Back again. Copyright striked if I finish that. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Hello everyone. Welcome to the video. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these. Wanted to do some drawing. This time it's an original. Or I say an original. Not technically original by me, but my brother designed this. He drew it out and he was like, hey, you should make a pixel art thingy for this. And I was like, you think I won't do it? I'll do it, I'm not scared. And then over the course of about 2 years, I didn't do it until very recently, like 2 days ago. So now I'm recording this, and it's a morning zombie. I forgot if I said that or not. I probably did. I don't know. But it's in the title and the thumbnail probably. As you can see, we're just going to be working on the robe and the feet and stuff like that. I had a lot of trouble with the form, but I have gotten better. I used to not be able to create stuff like this. The legs were very difficult still, but I used to not be able to create stuff like this. It's cool that I finally got out of my shell and sort of tried something, even if it's not perfectly anatomically correct. I think overall it turned out pretty good. I don't really know what else to comment on other than the fact that my methods are probably pretty wrong, but it was a fun time. I just wanted to create this and share it with some people, because it's fun to share creativity. And that's the purpose of all of this anyways, so yeah, I'm coloring the body, wanted that dark green, the blue of the robe, sort of like a little bit of a compliment, and as you can see I'm working on the wrinkles, some shading. I ended up changing the wrinkles in the robe to the different color and stuff like that. So yeah, we're making stuff, we're doing it. He's got his little coffee cup, he's doing pretty good. I didn't really know what to do from here. This is sort of a part where I hit a stump. I knew that I wanted to make the slippers look nice, and I knew that I wanted to add those in because it'd be funny, but I did hit a stump eventually. Especially on the shading and the coloration. I didn't really know where I wanted to go with that, so you can see I'm sort of distracting myself. I knew I had to get the brain right, I knew I wanted that to look nice, all that stuff. I thought about adding hair as you saw right there, but it just didn't look clean. So I'm adding in some of the shading. I wanted to give him like those nose hole thingies. But yeah, it took a lot of time. Just working through some of the stumps and some of the more difficult parts. It wasn't exactly the cleanest drawing by any means, but it was one that I'm proud of. So, you can see I worked on that leg right there. I added in that little fleshy bit just to add some whatever. I wanted to add in an ear because, you know, people have ears. Anyways, that's not important. I was working on some more stuff, making sure that the shading got right, and then I realized his leg would probably come up. I added in some of the undies and a wife beater, or sorry, an A shirt. I guess wife beater is not correct. But yeah, you see that movement of that arm? I wanted to make sure that that was like more anatomically correct, because it was a little bit long. It would have hung way lower than how I have it now. I know that the arm would still be low, but I thought for the purpose of the drawing, it would be pretty funny to have like a really long arm, just drowsy looking zombie. I added in some of that spit, and then I started working on the background. Just added in that color. The background was a lot, because initially I didn't really think I wanted one. And then I sort of realized, hey, he's waking up in the morning. He's gonna need a background, a little kitchen background, you know? So I'm working on some cabinets and stuff like that. And as I do that, I realize that there's gonna be a lot of different colors, and the background might take some time. So yeah, the same with my last drawing that I attempted to do with this program thingy, pixel art, whatever. It took the most time. And this one is no different. It took a lot of time for me to finally decide on what colors to go with, or what to do really. I wasn't really sure as to how I was going to do it, because I was just sort of going and seeing if I liked how it looked. But yeah, that back wall eventually changes a little bit, but you can see I'm erasing the lines, making a little bit of a shading on the cabinets. I added in some stuff on the table because I wanted it to look lived in. And then I'm working on the back again. I wanted to make sort of like a wallpaper type look, like one of those striped ones. So I went ahead and did that, started on it, and as I'm going through, I was just using a square tool just to make it go by a whole lot quicker. But yeah, I added in some shading to make it more gradual on some of those, because wallpapers like that usually have more to them than two colors. I added in that little cabinet knob thingy, and then I'm working on the stuff on the table itself. As I'm working through that, I'm just doing different stuff with the colors, seeing what colors look good on what, adding in a little bit of a touch of creativity to that back part. I wanted to add in a heart to his mug. I worked on that for a really long time. Like, way longer than I should have. But you know what? It's alright. It ended up looking pretty okay. I wanted it to look a little bit off, but decent enough. As I go through, I'm working on that pot. You can see right there, and then I added a shadow. I did work on that pot a little bit more, and I also wanted to work on the floor. So I added in sort of a wood panel look to make it look a little bit homier, a little bit traditional. Just working on a repeating pattern, making it look kind of easy. It was. I added in a little bit darker lines on the shaded area, and then I was pretty much done. And then you've got your finished product. Now, doesn't that look pretty okay? I get a B+, sort of. So yeah, that's about it. That's the finished Morning Zombie. I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye. Have a good one. Sayonara. Later.